and help me welcome right now scientific advisor, Dr. Donna Antarr. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Woo!
Thank you, everybody. Oh my God, this is so awesome. As he was saying, we've done a lot of physical things. Here's the thing about youth enhancement. Yes, of course, it is also about looking good, but it is about feeling good, right? It's about being able to do anything you want to do, even if you've never done it, at any age. There's no longer, oh, I'm too old for that. I can't do that because I'm too old, and I can't learn that now. Because with Jeunesse and the Jeunesse lifestyle, you can. And today, we're going to talk about Luminesce. And we're going to talk about how it fits in and how, well, it was the initial part of how Jeunesse started, right? Everybody knows that story with Dr. Nathan Newman. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Let's try that again. One more. Ah, there it is. Okay. So, yesterday, did everybody love hearing and seeing envy? Yes? That was pretty cool, right? Envy is like the cherry on the top of this amazing line called Luminesce. And we're going to talk about what makes it special and what makes it unique. Dr. Amslog did a stupendous job really explaining the stem cell technology, wouldn't you say? Give Dr. Amslog an applause. He's like amazing. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about like skin. Don't change yet. I did it wrong. Okay. We're going to talk about skin, because what's the largest organ in the body? Skin, right? So it's not just about how you look. Your skin is a showing of how healthy you are, too. So that's why your skin care can't just be stuff you put on your face or on the rest of your skin. It has to be actual nourishment for your skin. It has to be something that your skin absorbs and can rejuvenate with and can replenish itself and refresh itself. That is exactly what the Luminesce line is, because our skin is our barrier. It's our barrier to all these outside things. Where'd it go? Here it is. You have all these different things that create problems with your skin. And by the way, you noticed sunburn, collagen damage, all those things, free radical, all those big hyperkeratosis just means your skin's kind of thick and dry, okay? It's almost all related from oxidation and the sun and the damaging rays of the sun. Now, some sun is good. Also pollution, stress, definitely smoking. You want to look old fast? Just smoke cigarettes. So, sorry, it's true. So because it exaggerates all the bad things in the environment by like a zillion times. That wasn't a scientific term, by the way. It was just like a lot, okay? But what Dr. Newman did is he figured out, yeah, that's it. He figured out what he needed to do from, okay, sorry, why is this changing and different than that? Just so that I don't get dizzy and fall off the stage. I'll just look over here. Okay. So it's called sometimes APT200. It is the stem cell technology. It is advanced polypeptide technology. And you're going to see that labels and the way things are called might be slightly different in different markets, in different countries. But that doesn't mean it's really different. It just means in some places they call this, a speaker. In other places it's called an audio system. And, it's just different names for the same thing. But it's all stem cell technology that is advanced polypeptides. And what are polypeptides? Hopefully, there you go. They are amino acids strung together. Our stem cells, the stem cell technology, makes these amino acids, and then they string together and they make polypeptides. Polypeptides are special because they can have actual action. Dr. Amzalog talked about this yesterday when he said that what they do is they give a signal to the cells to tell them to do things. And what Dr. Newman has put together is a rejuvenatory amount of polypeptides that give our skin what it needs. It actually gives our skin what our skin was making naturally when we were like 20. I know there's some 20-year-olds out there, so your skin's making it, but it's going to stop soon. It's just what happens, okay? But you can replenish it from the outside. And that's the beauty, because then your skin can start to rejuvenate itself and replenish itself, renew itself like it did when we were younger. So, just to be clear, remember there's no stem cells in the products, absolutely not. It's the peptides that is the technology. No animal products either, by the way. That's something that people ask all the time. So let's go through some of the individual products so that you have an idea why they're different and what it is about each one. So, well, first of all, what do you do first? You cleanse, right? You wash, okay? The only product at this moment that does not have advanced polypeptide technology, the stem cell technology, is the cleanser. And the only reason that is because we figured you wash it off so fast, it's going to kind of be a waste, okay? So that is the only product that doesn't have that. Every other product has the stem cell technology. So what did we do with the cleanser to make it different? Well, number one, we made it so that it balances the pH on the skin, because your skin likes the pH to be just slightly acidic, just a little bit. That is what you want. When you wash with soap, you go the opposite direction. You make it what's called basic. You don't want that. Soap is actually, sounds weird, but it's bad for your skin. That's why your skin feels so dry a lot of times when you use soap. But the Luminesce cleanser keeps that balance so that it can cleanse, it can remove, pollutants and toxins and things like that. But your skin doesn't dry out. Your skin doesn't get dry. And that's key. And it also gently exfoliates the whole time. So over time, as you're using it, you're getting a mild exfoliation on a regular basis, which is also healthy for your skin, because that's how your skin always looks fresh and new. So now, if you think of Luminesce as a solar system, Serum is the sun, okay? Serum is the center key product in the whole Luminesce line. And it's because it has the most of the stem cell technology, the advanced polypeptide technology, and therefore it is the center of all the other products. And the other products do different things to help that work even better. Now, number one, the other thing that the cleanser does is help your skin absorb even better the serum. So that's a reason to use the cleanser and not just a different kind of thing. Now, let me ask, I didn't make this slide, and it says, see results in 4 to 8 weeks. How many of you saw results with Serum or with Luminesce faster than that? By a show of hands. You did. Okay. I think so too. I usually tell people somewhere around 2 weeks. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people will start to see a difference, especially if they're paying attention. If nobody actually really ever looked at their face to begin with, they're not going to notice that it changed, okay? So make sure people take pictures. It's really, really important. If you don't take a before picture, your after picture isn't going to help you very much, right? So really need that before picture. So you're going to probably see results faster than that, but if they don't, that's okay. Because one, maybe they didn't notice it, but also two, some skin just takes longer to actually get that repair or that renewal process going. Daily Moisturizing Complex is a key component to this system. And one of the reasons is, remember we talked about before, what are the bad things that happen to your skin? And one of them is sun. The sun, the UVB and UVA rays that cause damage to the skin and the collagen and all the other awesome things that you want in your skin. The daytime moisturizer has SPF 30, so it really can protect your skin, and you're really just using it on your face, right? But that's partly because mostly our face is what is exposed the most of all of our other skin on the body. A lot of people also do their neck. That's another good thing to do. And remember that you can get enough exposure to your face to cause wrinkles and aging and all that kind of bad stuff just by walking from your car to your house or your car to the store. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to go out and actually sit in the sun or do anything like that to get that exposure. So use it every single day because it's going to help protect. And you have to protect. If you help to renew, but you never protect, did I just do something? Is that me? If you renew, but you never protect, it's kind of like marching in place. You never get anywhere. How's your skin going to get better if you keep damaging it, even though you're renewing it, but then you damage it some more, and then so it'll never improve. So daytime moisturizer is extremely, extremely important. And it has things like red seaweed extract, a natural barrier that helps keep moisture in, that keeps the skin plump and not dried out. Vitamins, antioxidants, key to, again, protecting your skin. And by the way, I know it says it here, paraben and oil-free, but all the Luminesce products are paraben and oil-free, okay? And just like Envy, no parabens, no phthalates, no sulfates, none of that, no oils in the Luminesce line, including Envy. And of course, you use that in the morning. That's kind of a no-brainer, right? And there is also plant extract in daytime moisturizer that in some cases people can actually see a diminishing of their fine lines and wrinkles in as little as 2 hours because that moisture gets in there and it kind of just gives that skin a little more of a plump, and then that's why you get that look of decreased fine lines and wrinkles. Now, Advanced Night Repair is a very special product because it does so much more than just moisturize. And most people think of it as a moisturizer, which makes sense, but it actually improves skin tone, texture, really makes a difference in the elasticity of your skin. And let me show you some of the things in Advanced Night Repair. So of course it has stem cell technology, but it also has all of these antioxidants. Now, when you look at your ingredients, because some people have said to me, well, these ingredients look like chemicals. Well, because, yeah, when you say ergothioneine, kind of sounds like a chemical. But what it is a nutrient from a mushroom. So all of these nutrients are extracts. They're from plants. They're very, Citrus vulgaris is just watermelon extract, okay? So, but on labels, you have to say them in their very scientific name. So just know the different kinds of extracts that are in here that are natural plant, vegetable extracts and what they do. Anti-glycation, that's kind of a fancy word. What it means is doesn't let sugar molecules attach. One of the reasons that sugar in high quantities, not in little quantities, but high quantities, is bad for us, it actually causes premature wrinkling, if you can imagine that, because extra sugar molecules that are just sort of flying around because we don't know what to do with them because we've got too many because we ate too many of them, those molecules can attach themselves to key structures of the skin and cause problems, cause premature aging of the skin. So you don't want that. So besides, obviously, what you eat, we also have the ingredients in Night Repair that does just that, helps repair your skin during the evening. Essential Body Renewal. How many of you use Essential Body Renewal? Let me see a show of hands. That's pretty good. Okay. I would advise anybody who hasn't used it yet, start. Because this is like not really a body lotion. I mean, I know that's what it says. It's a body lotion. But it is like, it's almost as potent as Night Repair, only for your whole body. So it isn't as rich, it isn't as creamy, because it's going to go on your whole body. But this really is nourishment for your skin, for the whole rest of your skin. And there are incredible testimonials that I have heard all over the world about body lotion that made me go, okay, I need to use body lotion every day because I was kind of skimping on it, you know? And because it does make a huge difference in just how your skin looks. Here's the key part, helps boost skin elasticity. Because it's not just our face that we don't want to sag, right? We don't want anything else to sag really either, right? So, body lotion. Ultimate Lifting Mask. Mask, how many of you also use mask? Oh, that's pretty good, very good. Okay, you guys you know what you're doing. Because mask is, again, a very unique combination. Yes, it has advanced polypeptide technology, stem cell technology, but it also has two plants, and I'll show you that here. Terra is one of the plants, grows way up in the high mountains. And what Terra does, Terra Root, is as the mask is drying, because you can feel it as you feel it drying, right? It's actually making a three-dimensional mesh. It's making like a net, okay, like a fisherman's net. And that net starts to contract as it dries. And the little points on the net actually attach themselves to different parts of the skin, and that's how they pull and firm up the skin. That's why the effect that you see, that look of increased firmness, that look of a lift, is immediate. It's right after you take it off your face, you can see the difference. And that is because of the Terra Root contracting that three-dimensional mesh. Now, chicory is the other component. Chicory mixed with the Terra is full of polysaccharides, and polysaccharides is where you get moisture in your skin. And what it does when that mesh contracts, so not only lifts, but those polysaccharides that are in the mesh are pushed into the skin. How many of you have noticed that when you take off the mask, it's not only looks more firm and lifted, but your skin is just so soft and moist? How many of you have noticed that? You've noticed that, right? And you can totally feel it. And that's because those polysaccharides from the chicory are pushed into the skin. And now, even when you take the mask off, you have locked in moisture that lasts, throughout the day. So it is a very different kind of mask than so many of the other masks you see out there. And of course, it has other nutrients. The cucumber extract is in there that helps the softening of the skin, and the vitamins. Now, this says, including a stable form of vitamin C, so that it is more, the skin appears more toned. By the way, all of the vitamin C that is in the individual Luminesce products, it's all that more stable form of vitamin C. It's not just any old vitamin C. We're using a special stable form so that it actually does something in the skin. It doesn't just evaporate, because that's a problem when you use antioxidants in products. A lot of times they just evaporate, and it looks good on the label, but it doesn't do much for you. We don't have that. We have products and nutrients that actually get absorbed. Now, you guys, you got Brightener not too long ago, right? Flawless Skin Brightener, wasn't it? It was launched here, right? So you have that product. Well, Brightener is an amazing product because of the different ways in which it works. Now, what makes for uneven skin tone to begin with? Here's what makes for uneven skin tone to begin with: stress, hormones, mostly for us women, irritation, and of course, that bad thing, the sun, that just does everything to us, right? So, I was going to say melatonin. Melanin, that's a different product. Melanin is what gives us tan, is what makes us have a tan when we go out into the sun. But when we get blotchy spots, that's because the melanin system isn't working correctly. So you want melanin because it does protect you from harmful rays. That tan is a protective thing that the skin is doing. But in the long term, it's also causing more and more damage to the skin. So here's what Flawless Skin Brightener does. It diminishes melanin's, the making of it, in an abnormal way. So the blotchiness, it's kind of inhibits it from doing that to begin with. But of course, you have to use daytime moisturizer and or more sunscreen if you're out in like water and different areas, things like that. Otherwise, again, it's that take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. You don't want to do that. You want to move forward with the health of your skin. So all the ingredients in Flawless Skin Brightener also protect you from inflammation, from pollutants, from irritants in the air, from things that are coming out of our car exhausts. It also lightens the melanin that's already there. So it protects it from forming, and it lightens what's already there. So when you put it on, I'm sure you know, you want to dab it onto any spots that you have and then kind of smooth it out on the rest of your face. Because you want to make sure you get those spots, because it is going to help to lighten those spots also. Uneven skin tone, dark spots, discolorations. So let's just look at a couple of pictures. You can see how much darker her skin is, with much more dots, and that's after 2 months. Now this isn't as quick as some of our other products because, again, melanin is like a stamp. It's almost like a tattoo because it's a stamp of pigment. And to get it to lighten and then to stop it from forming again takes a little bit longer. So for example, that's after 3 months. You can see the spots over there, and now her skin is clear and her skin tone is much more even. That's after 8 months. And that's somebody's chest, and again, she still has spots, but compared to the blotchiness she had before, it's much, much less after 3 months. And here's a huge thing, because there's brighteners, especially in this part of the world, there's brighteners everywhere you look, right? and skin lighteners. But the problem with them is they cause irritation, they cause peeling, they are very, almost dangerous to the skin. And a lot of them have an ingredient called hydroquinone, and you want to stay away from that completely. It is just a very bad ingredient for your skin. Ours can be used all skin types, all skin tones. It doesn't matter, it is safe to use, and that's a completely different thing. By the way, the stem cell technology that is in the brightener is slightly different because Dr. Newman created it to more go toward that evening of the skin tones. Because a lot of people noticed evening of the skin tones with just serum, because it does do that. So he kind of concentrated those components so that the brightener would be even more effective. Oop, wrong way. Sorry about that. Now, let's just look. Here's what's fun about skincare. You almost don't have to say a thing, you just show pictures. So just show pictures. There are pictures everywhere. Find pictures. Make sure that the people on your team, that the people upline on your team give you pictures. That everybody that you bring in, make sure they take pictures so that you have pictures to show everybody about how Luminesce, and this is Luminesce, the whole Luminesce line, how the whole line works to improve skin texture, skin tone, decrease the look of fine lines and wrinkles. You can see this. It's not only that she's not smiling in the other one, she doesn't look as good, right? And also, again, skin smoothness. A lot of times that happens in males. Again, the smoothness. And remember, it's not just for your face. You want to use it on the face and neck. And don't forget hands. The hand on this side, it's a little hard to, I sat there and went, wait, which hand is he talking about? So this side, you can see the difference because it's lighter, the skin tone is more even, and there's a better texture to that hand. So don't forget hands. This is my favorite one because that's 4 months. And when I want you to know, when I first saw that picture, I didn't believe it. I just said, no, that's a fake. Except that Lucy West, who is a senior director at Jeunesse, worked with this lady, knew this lady, and has all the documentation. So yeah, that's what happened with, by the way, just serum. Because she couldn't at that time buy the whole skincare line. She just used serum. So we don't just rely on testimonials, we actually do studies. 25% of the people in the study with a machine that actually measures the wrinkles. It actually counts lines and depth and amazing amount of information from this machine. 25% had a reduction in emerging lines. You know what that means? That means lines we can't see yet. You can't see them with the naked eye, but they're there, waiting to show up. Our skincare Luminesce decreased emerging lines. 87% had significant improvement in how their face looked, felt, decrease in fine lines, in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and 60% in the appearance of deep lines even, and even 29% in fine lines. So this is how that machine looks. So you can see on the before, there's more blue hatches. That is the machine counting lines. And on the other side, after 8 weeks, less, 56 days, less lines, and that's an actually 65% decrease. Same thing here, he had a 52% decrease in fine lines. So this is objective. This isn't like, oh, I think I look different or better. This is. She had a 52% decrease. So here is one of the most amazing things about the Luminesce skincare line. When they talked to these people that did the study, they asked them all these questions. So 87% felt their skin looked younger. 87% felt there was an improvement in the softness and the, the glowingness of the skin, luminosity. And 3/4 of them felt that they had an increase in skin firmness. But the most important thing is what? That 100% of them would refer these products that they don't even know the name of. They don't know the name of the products. They don't know it's network marketing. They don't know that there's a business that they can do. All they know is there's these skincare products they were, volunteering to use. And 100% of them would refer it to friends and family. That tells me, and it should tell you, that this is a product line people would buy no matter what. Whether anybody was making commission on it or not, people would buy it. People would tell other people about it. And here's another amazing thing. We did a second study. Different lab, different kind of technique. And in that one, there were 30 participants, and the same kind of questions. And when the question came, how many of you, would you recommend these products to friends and family? Guess how many percentage said that they would? That's right. 100% of those people said that they would recommend these products to family and friends. So if anybody in your, that you ever meet says, well, I could never, sell these to my friends and family, well, could you recommend them? Because clearly, if you use them, you will want to recommend them, says 2 different studies with 2 different independent labs. So there you go. You have Luminesce is a synergistic combination of products that make a difference in all the most important areas of skin and skin rejuvenation and skin repair and skin just looking fabulous and having that decrease in the look of fine lines and wrinkles, that youthful, very dewy complexion that just says healthy. And that's what we have with the Luminesce skincare line. Thank you so much.